Sit back. Sit back. It's the Looney Show. Yeah. You know what up? You know what up?
Yeah, y'all. How you doing, boo? It is definitely the Looney Show. We are back in effect. Don't let no bullshit player.
You know what? I'm just sick and tired of y'all. I really am. And when I say y'all, I mean black folks.
Oh my gosh, child.
I'm on it right now. I'm on one. You know what? I'm sick and tired of black folks being, honestly, very committed to misinformation that's being out there.
Listen, I am starting to believe it's not that black folks can't let go of the struggle. I think some of us black folks can't let go of the hate. We just hate ourselves so fucking much that we can't believe anything less than what is not the truth. Like, for example, when we sit here and we debunk that currently there are more black fathers in the household and those who are not married are still active in their children's life, you get a bunch of people to say, no, black men ain't. And I'm like, what? Or when you get that black women aren't married when 55% of black men are married and a black married to a black woman, oh no, y'all are just miserable. I'm like, we can't let go of the hate. It's nothing that we can say positive about ourselves and people will accept. It's always and you can easily pull this information up. So I have come to the conclusion that it's not we can't let go of the struggle. Some of us can't let go of the hate. It's so deep embedded in us. When I speak on, how we had that podcast with Jay King and we expressed how the welfare system divided the household, just still couldn't get over, no, it's black women. It's just, I think some people just cannot get over the hate. It's what they're clinging on to, and it doesn't allow yourself to be held accountable.
Stop, black folks. I'm going to tell you this right now. Stop being so, what's the word I'm looking for? Loyal to your biases. That's what it is. Don't be so loyal to your biases, because it's like most of the time your biases is coming from a place of trauma.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm making a shot at you.
No.
This is just being true for somebody like, sorry, I've acted out in that way. I can't act it out in that way even still today.
Yeah.
So it's just that, this is just something that I notice within our community, because it's like a lot of us are just, we are reactionary and we go around saying things without actually doing the proper things to make sure it's just like, is what I'm feeling actually valid or true?
And understand, our trauma is not just regular trauma, it's generational trauma. So it's carried down throughout the line, it's embedded in us. So it is just like therapy. For everything we have to do, we also have to take an accountability to do that. I can give you an example. One of my boyfriends, we were together for a long time, and when I first met him, you know what I said? I said, well, I don't like corner boys. I don't like black men. I was really not into black men. It was so many stereotypes, how I was raised or whatever. And I just was not really dating black men. I could not stand black men. And it wasn't until I got with a black man. And then I was like, oh my gosh, y'all are great. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but we do have to get ourselves up. I understand we live with the others. But just understand this one thing. One great thing about black people is no matter what, we have never put anybody else through the pain that we have went through besides our own selves.
That was a mouthful, wasn't it? But true. Very true.
We are not inhumane. We are the most humane people, but the only people that we actually hurt is ourselves.
Sometimes we do. We do hurt ourselves. And
Me personally, even just myself, because of my trauma, I hurt myself.
ditto. I mean, I definitely do the same with myself as far as just like hurting myself. Self-sabotage is one of the biggest things I think in our community is self-sabotage. Self-sabotage because the simple fact of the things that we heard growing up just from our families and parents in general, and just like them like really saying some things that really stuck with us.
And I'm like, even though I may know it's not true, it still sticks with me like it is true. So, like, that is actually very important. Did your computer die?
No, there's no way. You just plugged it in, didn't you?
Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Oh, that's right.
I have to edit that.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it's the mouse.
That's right. Forgot. Because we're
Okay, guys, we have a whole new setup.
So, yeah,
because our
we forgot.
podcast is growing.
I think we should keep this.
It is the real.
Nah.
So that's what happened.
Nah.
But like he was saying, and even though just like being told, that you're ugly and black, and then growing up and knowing that I'm not ugly and black, and knowing the truth, but that still sticks with me. And then still deep in my head, I constantly hear those words. No matter where I'm at and in certain environments, even though I know, I walk with so much confidence, head is up high. I know that is not true. Just like black on black crime, things of that nature. And that's what I'm saying with us. Even though we have heard it, it is deep and embedded, and it's still in the back of our brains. It is not true, guys. Understand one thing about the millennials. We are the game changers. And understand we did a great job at turning and reversing stereotypes.
We've been very good. Millennials, we are both me and Kay are millennials. So it's like when I hear, it's just like I really find it funny sometimes when especially Gen Z, y'all are funny. Placing blame on us and calling us the silent generation is hilarious. Okay? And the reason I say that's hilarious is because the silent generation are your grandparents, the Xers. Some of them are your parents, actually. So it's just like the silent generation is the Xers because the simple fact they could be silent because if they were lived well, whatever the case, if they grew up pretty good, their parents are boomers. Their parents have money and they're still alive because they have great health care. People are mad at boomers, but I'm just like, you can't be mad at them because it was like, I'm not hating on the fact that they have good health care.
I am, because they really used a lot of the systems and got a lot of benefits that we're not privileged to. Yeah, and the benefits they took capped. So it's only offered to them that we can't receive. So no, I am mad.
I'm mad.
They went for themselves, and they still continue to go for themselves.
They do.
Because a lot of
they feel like they're going to live forever.
A lot of the boomers say, well,
they feel they're going to live forever.
What about you? So no, I don't know. I'm devil's advocate because for the Gen Zers, I do feel like how they say that
your anger is misplaced. Do not put your anger on us. Because they lied to us every single... Now, when we were growing up... I'm sorry, I really got to hit this real quick.
Go ahead, because I'm devil's advocate on that. I'm kind of more on a... Not saying a Gen Zer, right? But you already know. I'm going to explain.
Gen Z, I feel like sometimes y'all's anger is a little misplaced at millennials because y'all feel like we were silent generation. Mm-hmm. No. We weren't the silent generation, actually. We were the generation that was actually doing things and pushing things a little bit more forward. We were more vocal. And the thing about it is,
breaking a lot of the generational
Yes.
curses, stereotypes,
yes,
and
we
everything.
we really were. We were doing a lot of different things. And also, what you don't realize is that they also promised us a lot of stuff that never came to fruition.
That is a great
Because-
observation.
Yes. I'm gonna give you all like a timeline, like 9/11. I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, you know, a lot of things changed. You know what I'm saying? We went into a recession after, you know, what we went, you know, for some reason we elected George Bush for president.
Yeah, we experienced a lot of trauma.
Yeah, we experienced a lot of trauma. And it's just like George Bush was president. You know, he went into he went into Iraq excuse me, I'm not gonna say George Bush. I'm just gonna go ahead and say Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney went into because George Bush really had no idea about really that this was going on. This guy was really just railroading me into this whole thing. That's proven. I'm sorry, it is true. Anyway,
No,
allegedly.
he did it for his father. Okay.
Well, being president, yeah. But as far as just like all that other
The
stuff,
oil.
huh?
Because what did Bush father have?
They they were oil company.
Exactly.
Yes, oil company.
And that's what we were there for. Remember?
It's
15
true, oil.
years in the military.
Oil.
It had nothing to do with Dick.
It
It
was
was
oil.
his father. His father lied. He was impressing his father.
Well, that's when he was there for the first term.
He was an imbecile in the family. And this got him his credibility.
Yep.
Now,
And he was a two-term president. He was a two-term president.
but
Yeah.
you're talking about the Gen Zers and why they
Yeah.
feel like we felt.
Yeah, and it's just like you have to understand like where we come from. Every single time that we were going to school, we were getting new technology introduced to us every single grade. Number
Yeah.
one, we were learning at a very fast rate with
Yeah.
everything that was coming up. We had to learn quick.
Yeah.
We were really the guinea pig generation,
Had
to
to-
be honest with you. Like
To
they
really
did
adapt to all circumstances.
everything. We had to adapt to everything.
Yeah, we did. We did.
It didn't matter what it was. The changes, whatever. We went with it. We did it. And they said just like if you did this, everything was gonna be cool. Blah 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 blah. 9/11 happened. Then it's just like yeah, just go da 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 da. The recession hit. Obama. Oh, it was like Obama became president. Yada da 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 da.
It's just trauma.
Trauma. And
Also that black people, on top of our trauma, it's our society trauma.
yes, but
on
just
top of it,
yes,
yeah.
but just as far as
And every time it's keep on going, y'all got this. Keep on going, y'all got this. Keep on going, y'all got this.
yes, but as far as like generations, and as far as like the group of like the generations of groups of people that were affected by a lot, who aren't gonna get a lot of things, is us.
Ooh, we not getting that.
We're not getting a lot,
We did a whole lot, and we're not getting.
and we're not. It's like I can't. It's like Gen Zers, you guys do not understand what
will happen is if we get anything, we're definitely it's going straight to y'all because we're not going to benefit.
We're not benefiting.
Yeah.
They have thrown us away because of the simple fact they know they failed us, and they don't want to say that they failed us. They don't want to say it, and it's like it's literally a generation of some of the most talented motherfuckers of any generation,
And we got thrown away.
and we got thrown away. We got thrown
Very
away.
interventional generation, and we got thrown away.
We got thrown away.
Now, this is why I feel like Gen Zers are saying that we are the silent generation. They don't understand everything because you only see what you see now. You don't understand the struggle unless you actually go back. Just like we don't understand Black history unless we go back and read about it. Because most people only looking at the surface of it.
Absolutely.
So they don't understand that. I think this is why they say we're the silent type.
To them, yes.
Yeah, to them. Look at what Gen Zers are. They are very boisterous. They are disobedient. They don't follow authority. Everything is a constant pushback. If I say go, they be like, why? Why should I go? Da 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 da. It is a constant with them. And I know. I have a 17-year-old, just turned 18 in college. It's a constant. I can't never just say do this. Like my parents would say, go do this without, but why I gotta do this? Like, but at this time, like, do I really gotta do this now? Without a constant That is Gen Zers. Because we have raised them to be that way, to express themselves because we never had that. Mm. This is why they're saying that we silent. Even though we experienced all that, we never gave the boomers pushback. And to this day, they still have control. Our government and everything, Congress, all are still ran by boomers. So even though we was the innovators, we never spoke up for ourselves and took a hold of what we were supposed to. Now, think about it. After these boomers age out, Gen Zers are going to be the next. We done missed our shot. And I think that's what they're saying about that we're the silent type. We took it, strived, continued, and never spoke up for ourselves. And still to this day, because we innovated all this, they still have control. When are we going to speak up and take our control? Because they were supposed to age out already. It's difficult. Not.
It's difficult for the boomers to age out. Again, it's because of the simple fact they have great health care. They're very healthy. The baby boomers are very healthy.
And that's why the Gen Zers say it. Because the Gen Zers, you know what? They are coming for their place. They're not staying behind.
But what they don't
understand it.
But there's another thing. Their perspective.
Why they see us as silent.
Exactly. Their perspective is a little bit skewed.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It is. And I was just like, the reason I say it's skewed is this is another thing, is that you have to realize that a lot of millennials, some of us were raised by boomers. And when I say that, it's just like whether it's our parents, and a lot of us were raised by our grandparents. Mm-hmm. A lot of millennials were raised by their grandparents. Yeah. Because the Gen Xers were actually the silent generation. They were a terrible generation. Gen Xers are some of the most terrible generation ever.
They didn't parent us.
No,
it was the
they
boomers
were terrible.
That parented us.
Boomers parented you. If you're a millennial, boomers parented you.
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah, and it gets me because it's just like, I'm not mad at you Gen Zers for like whatever, because there's so much you all come up in an age of misinformation. And I'm just saying that because it's true.
And disconnection, because we wanted everything to not do with them. And we disconnected ourselves from them, our family, everybody. With the Gen Zers, I just have to let y'all know, you need to continue to watch out for these boomers. Understand this. They are still very healthy. And they said majority of people that are at the polls are elderly. That's majority of people that still continue to vote. Understand this, Gen Zers, that if they continue to vote, they will take all your rights away where you're not going to be able to oversee them. Understand, look at the education system. Look at, in reference to the banking laws, the taxes, the program, Social Security. They're dumbing down your education where you can't even sit there and have enough smarts to vote against their rules. If you keep looking at us millennials as the issue, you're going to miss what the boomers are doing to you too.
All the way. And the thing about it is the boomers, I will say this about the boomers, they do not care about us.
No.
They care about us.
No, they do. They really do.
No, they love us. They love us. I can say that just for the simple fact I'm raised by them. I was raised by them.
No, they do. They do.
They love us. There's no lack of love here. But this is also a very highly traumatized group as well. So I'm sorry.
War. They grew up in war.
These are children that come up after WW2.
Yeah, they grew up in war. So you have to understand that.
They grew up in war. They grew up at a time civil rights.
Not only that, like your children and people were dying at a high rate, diseases and stuff, so you couldn't form attachments.
And one thing I will say that we don't think about.
America is really fucking traumatizing. God damn.
It's a traumatizing place, no matter where, no matter what
generation
you look at.
God damn.
One thing I will say about boomers. Well, this is the one thing I will say about boomers. Good Lord, they put up with a lot of shit. They did.
Listen, some boomers were still possibly ending like slavery, still like on our family plantations that gain freedom, like boomers. Yeah,
bro, I was just like, we are talking about people.
And then racism, they still got the colored signs.
My grandparents.
Yeah, they grew up with colored signs and dogs.
My grandparents' birth certificates both say colored on it.
Yeah.
They say colored on it. They don't say black or African American.
Yeah.
It says colored. Okay? And we're talking about like a, college diploma size birth certificate for both of them. Because they were born in both of them were born in 1946.
And then I'm over here running around with colored hair and just bouncing around like kick, where they couldn't do that.
No, it was a completely different time. Like, especially if you were black.
Oh, shoot, child.
I'm sorry.
It ain't never been a good time for black, and the later years were worse.
I don't even know how my grandparents got through that stuff. It's crazy.
The later years were worse. It ain't never been. It's 2025, and it still ain't a good time for black. So can you imagine the later years? Child.
No, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, I'm not giving them any excuses, but they definitely did not have a very good, like, upbringing as well. A lot of them didn't.
So, goes back to black trauma and society trauma.
Yep.
Still in decades, and it's generational, y'all. It's embedded in us. I feel sometimes that I strive in chaotic and toxic situations more than anything normal. Dead serious.
That is a black trait for real.
If it is not, listen, at work, you can give me 20,000 cases all sitting there, different types, and I sit there, bang them out. Give me the same case, and I'm like, relationships, excitement, like, oh my gosh. Not saying I want you to take me to jail because I'm not bailing your dumb ass out, but let me give you the highlight, depending on how the day I might give you.
No, not even. I actually have a story about that, but that's like a whole nother thing. I do have a story about something like that. I do.
I'm like, I took a charge, but I beat the case for a nigga. So.
No. See, that's funny you say that. Me and my ex both of us went to jail because of a domestic dispute. And he got out first. But after he got out, he bailed me out right afterwards.
You better.
He knew.
So guys, I just want y'all to know this was just a random discussion, and we just kind of started off on a topic, and we let that topic lead us to this. If you like more of this type of content, please y'all, just give us a little shout out or comment. This is the Looney Show. You just gonna get the real and the roll.
Absolutely. We enjoyed this. I hope y'all having a great end of the year. Enjoy your nights. Okay. Happy New Year's Eve, and please be safe.
God bless.